Hello, hello, hello. I'm back again. This is Derek from Cisco Solutions. I'm back with the fourth videos in the series that I've been doing on how to configure your Facebook settings. I've done 3 videos so far, and I'm now on our third videos. For those of you that are watching for the first time, please go back and watch the first 3 videos that I've put up, and this is the fourth one in this series. And we've looked at the following videos. We first looked at the general account settings, and we looked at in the second video at the security and logging. And then last week, I think that was the third video, we looked at your Facebook information. So you want to go back and just look up those videos on my channel. And today we are looking at private settings and tools. I have on the heading here, I have 2 videos, but I think I'm going to split them. I'll do the profile and tagging in the fifth video. Today, I'm just going to do the private settings and tools. And so, uh, under this, we are going to look at. I'm going to look at. I'm going to look at the following topics, and under the private settings, I'm going to look at the private shortcuts, and then I'm going to look at your activities. I'm also going to look at um, how people find and contact you, and then I'll look at how you get message requests. And so those are the settings that we are going to look at today. And to start with, let me go back to my Facebook page that I use uh, for this purpose. This is the Facebook page that I use to do the demonstrations. And to start with, to go to your Facebook settings, whether you're on a mobile or on a desktop or a laptop, you go to your profile picture and you open the drop-down menu and you go to settings and privacy, and then you go to settings, which brings up these sections here. So far, we've looked at general settings. This is where you look at how to change your name, to change your username, your primary contact method, memorization, like what happens to your account when you die, and the identity confirmation. Then the second video, we looked at some of the recommended settings, important recommended settings. We looked at how to know where you are logged in, your logging, changing your logging, two-factor authentication, setting up extra security. We also went into the advanced settings. And then in the third video, we looked at your Facebook information, where I looked at how to access your Facebook information, how to transfer a copy of your information, how to download your information, activity login, of Facebook activities, managing your information, and the deactivation and deletion of your account. May I also re-emphasize that on the first part, which is the general account settings, I also talked about how you can hide the date, the year in the birthday, so that people on your Facebook only see your date and month of birth, they don't see the date. You can hide that. I emphasize that. I also emphasized, I think, on the primary method, contact method, I emphasize to people that always when you change your phone number or your email, come back here and update, because when you lose your password, Facebook, when you do a password reset, you're going to send a code to the whatever method you have listed there. So if you change your phone number and you no longer have that number, you have problems resetting your password. So that's important. But today, we are in the fourth section, that is privacy. And under this section, we are going to look at the private shortcuts. And the private shortcuts, it says check a few important settings. Quickly review some important settings to make sure you are sharing with the people you want. To make sure you're sharing with the people you want. This is specifically about sharing. That's why the next video we are going to profile and tagging. So it says manage your profile. Go to your profile to change your profile info, privacy, like who can see your birthday or relationships. And so learn more about the privacy. So they are giving you those things that you can look at. And the first part there that we looked at, that's the private shortcuts. It takes you there. But then we also look at your activity. Say, who can see your future posts? You can go and set that up. You see, you can go to edit. You can say I've set to public, so anyone on Facebook can see, but you can restrict this. Let's say you've created a private chat group or page just for a specific group of individuals. You can set this to just those friends, or just only you, or you can friends that you can exempt. These friends accept this. You can exempt some people from. So you come here and you add there. Your default audience is set to public always. So make sure you go here and you can change this if you don't want everyone to see, just your friends to see your post. Let's say you are doing maybe a family gathering. You can only include your family members in this group and then only allow those to see those posts. This is where you go. Then review all your posts and things you are tagged in. You see, some people tag you in. Last time I gave an example of my niece. Our account was tagged, and whoever was hacked, and whoever hacked your account started tagging these pornography videos in whoever was in your contact, and they ended up being tagged. So you can restrict that. Review all your posts, things you are tagged in. So you can go here and restrict that. Use activity logging, and so they tell you what you need to do. You can use the activity logging to do that. And so you need to go in there and make sure you get that set up. And then it says limit the audience for your post for your posts you have shared with friends or public. Now, limit the audience for posts you have shared with friends or public. So you can limit your posts. You limit past posts. You can go there and limit past posts. So you see, that's what I've set it to. So then about changing old posts. If you want to change, who can see a specific post, you can go to that post and choose a different audience. So they are telling you that you can go back to a post that you posted in the past and change the audience. Let's say before you were crazy on Facebook and you were posting these things, and now you have a job interview coming up. There are some employers that will go and look at your Facebook. So you want to go back there and limit size, change those, either delete, or you can go and just maybe you have some religious stuff there. You don't necessarily want to delete them, but you don't want your employer also to hold you accountable for that, because some employers that sometimes they have issue with you. So you can go there and limit who sees them, maybe just your friends or your family, so that if your employer goes to your Facebook, they won't see those posts, but you still have them on your Facebook. And then it says who can see the people, pages, and the lists you follow. This is important. Who can see the people, pages, and lists you follow? This is in line with that I've just mentioned. Let's say you have a church group, and I'm just being realistic. I'm not saying it's wrong to follow a religious group. I'm a born-again Christian myself. What I'm saying is there are some employers that would not want you. There are some jobs that would not want you to be so religious. But then you don't want to be prevented from being religious. So you can limit those employers from seeing your posts and change this to either just your friends. So if your employer goes there, it's not public, they won't see it, what church group you belong to. Your friends can see, but your employer, if they come to this page, they won't see it. So you can change that in your activity. And then the next section on your privacy is how people find and contact you. Who can send you a friend request? You see, mine is set to everyone. You can limit this. You can change this to only me, and different, only me, everyone. So you have these options. Who can look you up? When you change this, it says only me. Who can see your friends list? Only me. Why do I want somebody else to see my friends list? So I've limited that. Who can look you up using your email address? Okay, that one I put everyone. Everyone in the email, they can look me up. Who can you look you up using a phone number? For as long as they have my phone number, they can look me up. I can change that. Who can look you up using the phone numbers you provided? Wow, I put everyone. Do you want search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile? I put yes, but you can change that. You can change that to no. I can say no, don't allow. I can turn that off. That way they won't link, because I don't know what websites are linking to my page. So that's how people can find and contact you. You can go in, like I said, this is not my actual Facebook page. I just use this Facebook for demonstration when I'm explaining these things. So you can come here and change these settings. Then the last, I think, setting in this on the privacy is how you get message requests. Decide where the message requests go to your chats list, your message request folder, or whether to receive them at all. So you can change them. Potential connections, people with your phone number, chats. So messages go to chats. You can edit, you can change that. Friends of friends on Facebook, that goes to chats, because I want to see that coming in my chat. I don't want it to go on my profile, my timeline, or just to my phone number to be bothered with spam. So because if I put my phone number, then I'll be receiving spam. So if you are friends of friends, because sometimes I get my niece's friends sending me, tagging me, sending me friend requests or nephews, and I want them to go to chats. I look at them, review them. Then if I want to accept them or not, then I will just delete them. Other people, others on Facebook, message requests. I want to get a message from them. I just don't want them to go and start sending me. Accounts on Instagram, message requests. So I've limited this. Is there not there that not all messages are requests. Messages like those from Facebook friends and marketplace go to your chats list, to your chat list. See the full list of who can message you here. So you can go here and look at the full list. This is where you see a full list of who can list you, and there are those options that they give you here. So this is the fourth video. There's only 4 items in here. It's not a long video, and under privacy, you can see that you have a lot of leeway in terms of what you can. You have a lot of leeway in terms of what you can configure or customize in terms of in privacy to your Facebook. We blame Facebook a lot, but Facebook has at least tried to give us the options. We just don't take time to go into these settings and configure them or customize them to our liking. You see that you can limit or restrict a lot of things. And so I want to encourage you to find time to go into your Facebook settings once every 6 months, once every 3 months. You don't have to do it every year. So you can go in there and configure these settings, and you keep yourself safe online. It's also a security issue. And so next time, I'm going to look at the next time. You see here there are 2 videos, and today we looked at the private settings. Next week, private settings on Tuesday. Next week, I'm going to look at your profile and tagging. That's the next topic that I'm going to look at next week in the next video, which is video number 5. I think after that I only have 1 or 2 videos, depending on, looks like 2 or so videos. And so this is Derek. Please subscribe to my channel. I have the first 3 videos already there, so you can go to the start. Very important tips that I've given out on the Facebook settings. You want to go back and watch those. They are on my YouTube channel. I've provided the link. That's linked to my YouTube channel. You can go to that channel and watch the first 3 videos, and then also set a notification so that when I post the next videos, after I finish the settings, I'll go into how to set up a page, a group, and how to set up a store on Facebook. I did a video before that, and maybe I'll update that. And so you want to get notified when I post that video. Somebody that is interested in knowing how to do these things, please subscribe to my channel. The link in the below. Thank you, and may God bless you. And this is Derek from Dasisco Solutions.